Your time.
Hello, Liz. Hi.
Hi, good to see you. So we have seen a lot from you hitting Kirsten Gillibrand, who is the target of these three Republicans who are trying to oust her in November. I haven't heard so much from you about these other two Republicans who you have to beat through first. What is your criticism of them? Why are you better than they are?
You know, on several grounds. One is I think this is a year where being an outsider is a big plus. They're career politicians. They've run over and over again 6, 8, 10 times each. And so is that really what New York wants to represent them? And then on policy, I have deep questions about their conservative principles. They talk about them, but when you look at Joe's record as a congressman, he was a congressman in the 80s, and then he ran over and over again trying to get back into office, always unsuccessfully, and now he's doing it again. He voted against Ronald Reagan 40% of the time when he was a congressman. I worked for Reagan, so this means something to me.
Right.
And with the National Taxpayers Union, he was only a 31% rating, meaning he wasn't making the right votes. And so, and then once after he was a congressman, what did he do? You know, he was a representative of Albanian American affairs. And so this is not a preparation for representing New York.
Okay, but he has the conservative line, actually, and he is leading, to the degree that anyone is paying attention, which is not so many people, and in fact, the name recognition in between the three of you, the third person we should mention is Bruce Blakeman, we'll get to him in a second, the name recognition is not high. So he has the conservative line, and he's leading, so he must be doing something right.
Well, I don't know. He was a congressman, so people kind of remember that, and he's had some support in Westchester. But even there, Sue Kelly came out on Friday endorsing me, and so she's the former congresswoman who beat him 5 times in races. And so I think I'll end up on the winning side and the visible side. We're at the right point. The primary is still 30 days away, and so people haven't focused. Nor do I really think they should. It's August, and so who really wants to talk about politics? You and I do, but a lot of people want to do other things with their time. So I think people will focus as they get closer to the voting booth. The primary is September 14th, and I hope everyone will vote for me on that opportunity.
So in terms, though, about this issue of the splitting of the vote, a lot of people are concerned about it, particularly because the saying is no statewide Republican candidate has won without the conservative line since the inception of the Conservative Party in the 70s. That's been debated. However, there's a fear that if Joe Giaguardi doesn't win the GOP primary, and let's say, for argument's sake, you do, so you're on that line, he's on the conservative line, Kirsten Gillibrand is on the Democratic line, and I believe Working Families Party and Independents. Okay. Aren't you going to split the vote? Somebody in there is a spoiler.
I hope that Joe, I would like to see the party unify around the Republican nominee, and I hope that will be the direction that we head. I'm a deep fiscal conservative with principles that are in writing for 25 years in the Wall Street Journal, my Reagan years experience, my Forbes columns, and so people know what they're getting when they vote for me. And I think that will bring conservative voters to me. That's going to be a logical outcome in the race. So I hope we won't lose very many votes at all. People will look beyond their party and look to the actual character of the candidate. Senator Gillibrand has huge flaws as a flip-flopper and as not representing New York. Over and over again, I can't think of a single issue where she's supported